The water's on fire. That's not natural, right?
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere.
It's very normal for this planet.
Taking in the view? It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Yep.
Give them credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This
Yeah,
is
go
Drexel,
jump in that fucking
a
pool
leech.
for that.
I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
Well. Scan 5 corpses. Well, I gotta find 5 corpses first. And I gotta do it without going into the sulfur water. Yeah, I should drive across to the Nomad, see how well that goes for me.
I guess he is unique, isn't he? Who? Jal. I'm amazed all that staring hasn't burned a hole in his armor.
You're saying you're not a little curious?
I say nothing.
This body was dumped here, as Cineris claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for
water's
any
not
future
even-
investigation.
The water's fine. Then again, yeah, I did access the vault already here, I think.
The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian Ark. That means they got through dark space.
Yeah, we already found
It looks like
them.
a salvage team is hunting down these lockers, meaning there's more. Worth following up.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Where's this body at? At least they
Another
put this
murder
one
victim.
kind of far
I have
away.
logged the relevant information.
Still in a pool right next to the road, but you know. See, this guy had the right idea. Very deep.
Another murder victim.
Far
I have
away.
logged the relevant information.
That should do it.
Alright.
We found all we can.
Alright. I'm just gonna tell the chick, because it's the right thing to do.
Serving with Asari commandos doesn't make you Asari. When did I say that? You sure act like it sometimes. It's kind of funny. Just saying, don't be that person. Nothing worse.
Alright.
Hi again. Do you have the locations of the victims? It's the only way to make sure justice is served.
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
Someone has to be held
Justice.
accountable for these murders.
Thank you. A civilization is nothing without justice.
Sure. Some credits wouldn't hurt, though. Is this the nightclub? I think it is.
Music? Dancing? Booze? Hell yes.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
What's it like spending your time down here?
Better than back home. Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother,
Okay.
Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on Ezo, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like,
Yep.
hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
Yeah, because if the way that you're going about that is working as a dancer in a bar underneath the city that she runs, then you're definitely not gonna make it. Oh, that's Reyes.
Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a
Yes,
fresh body
many
outside
people.
Crawla's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less
Makes
than
sense.
a third of the victims are outcasts. No.
That's the only people.
If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Who else are the
Why
pirates
would a
gonna kill
Rokar
other
be
than
in
other
Kadara port?
fucking pirates?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers,
So the victims either were from the Milky Way.
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
Yeah, I don't
Feels
know
like a
about that.
stretch.
The Resistance said the same. If only I had the proper equipment to get the proof I need.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara port.
Sure, why not?
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
A Pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Ah, yes, because coming with me would be too much of a hassle. Oh, these people again.
Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
That one was-
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
It's much
Great.
different than it was the first
I got
time.
intel on our dead guy, Krogan Male. Went by the name of ZR. His
Ah, yes,
frontal
he's
plate
dead
was
now.
pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer. Nice to see sadism is alive and well.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
We are on the Badlands, so it could just be, he said something about their mom or something.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway.
Dropped it.
Something's
It
carved into
looks
the blade.
Placed there.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
The sun makes me think they're already dead.
Reyes should be here.
I detect no sign of Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farah will deal with you.
Ah, yes, because the three of them were able to hold us up. And we most definitely could have just killed them all.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
You're going to try to kill me and my friends. I've got a few questions first.
No. You'll bleed. Just like the others.
Sure.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Like it or not, we're here to stay. You can't kill us all.
I can try.
And you'll die for it.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3,
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
Yes.
That one's not getting up!
It was ironic to use a, let's all do that. It was ironic to use one of their own shotguns to kill them. Poetic.
Outlaws on their way!
Typical Pathfinder shit.
The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Maybe the exiles will see the initiative in a new light.
Anything's possible. Admit it, some of that was fun.
We have different definitions of fun.
I'll bring you around. One day.
Yeah, no.
Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.